Hello everyone, I have prepped my skin with the oil-based primer already, and today we start testing another 3 days the full coverage foundation from Natasha Denona, Foundation X Plus. This foundation has a fruit complex, which is very nice, and this is one of the points why I decided to try this foundation. I don't like full coverage. For me, full coverage is a complete no. A full coverage, I think, can be used only on stage or somewhere where people cannot see you up close. So that's why probably this is the only foundation I would give a shot and to try. What is this foundation to be? This primer, the oil-based primer, it's better to give a little bit to absorb into your skin, so it makes your skin more kind of velvety, silky appearance, not oily. So let's wait a little bit before I will start applying the foundation. And my eyes also absorb the eye cream. And we're gonna start. Okay, I think we're ready to apply foundation. So this foundation has to be shaken very well because I can hear that probably the metallic wall inside of the glass. This foundation differs from the previous foundation from Natasha Denona because it has a frosty glass. This design actually like 100% the same as from Dose of Colors foundation. I don't like when the packaging from different brands is the same. I feel like there is something where the brand were compromising maybe. Yeah. At the same time, of course, I do understand that sometimes the brands, to keep the price lower, they should compromise on some stuff. I heard that this foundation separating a lot, and I tried this already once or twice, and if you haven't shake it very well, it's when I'm applying it, not applying, just pumped out, it gives separation and it has red stuff there, but I'm not scared about that. It doesn't matter to me if it works. It's completely okay. Okay, so I will start with 2 pumps. It's not even full pumps. And I like to apply the foundation with the brush. This is the color 40N. Again, it's 40 neutral. It's a way bit darker to me. I believe that all colors from Natasha Denona range in any foundation is the same. So 40N for all 3 foundation was exactly the same color. I didn't even notice any difference in undertone or something like that. Like at a glance, it seems like completely the same. But I will show you the swatches. I'm bringing the foundation to my neck because I'm lighter than this foundation, and even neck is the most light area near your face, so I definitely need to cover that. I would like to apply this foundation on my lids as well, so to make the color around the eyes even as well. So I don't want the holes, pale holes around the dark foundation. But I'm doing it's a very thin layer because whatever is left on the brush, everything spread. It's a full coverage foundation. It's written full coverage foundation, but definitely you can see all my freckles showing up. So I would say maybe it's a buildable foundation, but I have to say, when I tried with the Hydro Grip primer out of the camera, I was going for the event and I decided to try this foundation with the Hydro Grip. It was full coverage, but with the oil-based, it really likes the same with the Face Glow, and pretty similar like Face Glow and Transfer Matte, so I don't feel that much difference. I will apply one more pump just to see if the coverage is buildable. It's definitely buildable. I don't want to touch my forehead a lot because anyway it will. The more coverage you have from the foundation, the more texture of your skin will be emphasized. It doesn't matter what kind of foundation, how beautiful is the foundation, it doesn't matter. I built this side. I still can see my freckles, okay, around my nose. That's buff there. I don't like that when the foundation sits into the pores, but I don't feel that this foundation sits into the pores. It's just this particular area where you have to buff it. You shouldn't forget about this area. You have to be precise with the foundation. It's even age you. The full coverage, it might gives you more age. I really want to remove it, but for the sake of this video, I will keep it, so to give you some information how it's gonna wear during the day, this side and this side. Okay, so this is the medium coverage over here, and here I build it up and there is a full coverage. So let's apply concealer on my eyes as a base and just highlight a little bit this area. This is Giorgio Armani, and I'm using the same brush. I'm using the same brush for all my videos. Again, this brush, it spread the concealer around my eyes, but you can see the concealer after applying with this brush, and then I like to buff it to make as thin a layers as possible. So I like to buff it. I even my skin a little bit, the skin tone, the appearance of vines, and then I don't want to show concealer. You can see me buffing these products pretty long time. When I saw some other videos and some other makeup artists applying the foundation, I'm so impressed how easily they apply the foundation and they're almost done. I don't know, maybe it depends on the skin type. Maybe for some people the foundation goes easily, gives you like a skin-like effect, but for me personally, I have to say that this is the first foundations in my life, Natasha Denona ones, all of them. Looks beautiful on the skin, and you almost cannot complain that you can see the foundation on the skin. Almost cannot complain. The rest of the foundation I'm having in my collection, they are more obvious on the skin, even if it's my favorite one at the point I haven't tried Natasha Denona ones was Yves Saint Laurent. I still love that foundation. It goes with a very thin layer, like a very lightweight as a feather, and that was probably one of the best. We didn't show my dryness. Like I didn't know that my skin is peeling until I was applying the foundation. Any kind of foundation, I apply the foundation and I can see that my skin is peeling. I don't know, maybe my skin has changed or something, but I will definitely check again those foundations, how it appears on my skin. So we're done with the foundation. Now we're gonna start with eyeshadows. I forgot to say, who is watching this video accidentally the first time, there is a 9-video series where I am creating a look using only one palette. This is 28 green brown palette from Natasha Denona. This is the masterpiece which she created, and as long as I'm testing her products, I decided to create a look using her palette as well. And there is 28 pans, so you can create as much looks as you can, as much as your fantasy capable of, to create so many looks with this palette, and all of them can be wearable. This is what I really love from this palette, that there is a lot of beautiful shades, finishing, and so many looks, wearable looks you can create with this palette. So I decided to make this kind of challenge for myself and create at least 9 looks with this, or at least to show you how you can use all these shades. And as long as I'm testing the foundations in this particular 9-video series, I'm showing how I'm applying the foundation and the primer. So there is 9 videos because I am testing 3 Natasha Denona foundations with 3 type of primers. And my final review or my final thoughts on these foundations and the wear test, I'm gonna talk about in my 10th video after I finalize everything with these 9 videos. So you can see now me closer, and let's get started. Today you probably noticed that I'm wearing kind of robe, but it's luxury, relaxing robe which has silver, metallic silver, and many different colors like green, brown, blue, red, and everything. So today's Hollow Eyes. And I'm gonna start with the warm brown from this palette as a transition shade, and then to darken some area. Let's start with the transition shade, and I'm gonna start with my lovely Wing Gauze number 16. Dab it a little bit. Okay, guys, I forgot. Can you see right now how the eyeshadow applies? It's sticking to the skin. This is not what we want. We want blended. So I forgot to apply my Laura Mercier. I am taking just the smallest amount. And I would like to protect my under eye area. I will apply Laura Mercier as well. I know it will dry my foundation, look very matte. I mean, not dry in a bad way, dry just to make it matte, super matte. Yeah, so we're gonna bake a little bit. I don't like that I have to bake, but at the same time Yeah, it gives you the longevity, but at the same time it emphasizes your fine lines because it makes super matte. And now we're gonna apply the eyeshadow, which is Sandstorm. So as long as we are going the hollow eyes, I don't want to apply the transition shade on my lid. So I'm avoiding this area as much as possible. So I'm not applying on my lid, I'm applying above the crease. Not even in the crease area, above the crease. And then in circular motions, I'm blended into the skin. Blend, blend, and blend. I'm taking Wayne Goss 17. I would like to clean it as Wayne advised himself. Do not wash every time you're using those brushes. I don't think that cleaning of any brushes like every time or after every use, it will help to prolong their longevity. I don't think so, right? Okay, now I'm going to Arizona, which is right here, the darkest brown in this palette. And I'm going into the socket again, and just I would like to deepen those transition shade and the crease area, but I'm not going into the crease, I'm going above the crease because all this area would be the hollow eyes. In a small circle motions, I would like to blend those colors together, but I'm not going too far. I'm going to the outer V a little bit with this color. Just to soften a little bit there. And we will need this transition shade there. I'm going with the same brush and with the same color, Arizona. Now I will start to work with the hollow eyes, and I really like to work with the small brushes, with small worker brushes. Okay, I have kind of two workers here and flat brushes right here. Delium Morphe. I will start with the pretty narrow brush, flat brush from Morphe, Ninja, right here. So this is a dark shade, and I would like to apply it on the outer corner of my eye. And a little bit into the socket to deepen that area, and to inner corner as well. Not exactly the point of the inner corner, but I will start right here and above a little bit. So we're creating the hollow eye. Such a beautiful Pineda, such a beautiful duochrome color. It's kinda has brownish base with the green, kind of blue-green shift. And sometimes, you know, duochrome, it's such a strong base according to the shift. So shift, you can see it's barely when you really playing with different angles trying to find this shift. Over here it's opposite. The shift, it gives you like almost the main color, so the base just deepen it into the brown side, but at the same, the shift is so strong that you can see it from any angle. This is absolutely stunning. So it's kind of make this shade is even greenier. I'm creating kind of the shape is okay. Now I'm going with antique olive with a small worker brush, or you can go with a small flat brush, and I'm applying to the edges of this Pinija color. If Pinija is too way dark for you for this area, you can go just with the Arizona, the dark brown. In the inner corner and outer with Pinija, it gives you almost the same effect of the hollow eyes, like it will not destroy the hollow eyes appearance. And you are applying it and a little bit blending it. And if you want to blend a little bit in the crease, you're just going with the opposite side. So the product is on this side, you're applying it and then changing a little bit angle, like 90 degrees, and you just blending it a little bit in the socket, so deepen the color and blending it all together. So I would like to put this color back, Pinija, yeah, on the and blend it now beautifully. And now I would like to go with true gold color, and I'm going with the small flat brush. It's not the gold color, it's kind of pale olive green color. So I'm applying it right here. Because I will apply one more color in the very middle of my eye. So I'm applying again to the edges of that antique olive, because in the middle I will apply even lighter color. So now I'm going with aluminium, which is very bright silver color. So I'm going with my finger and emphasize this area even more. I will improve a little bit appearance of true gold. And blend a little bit. Both eyeshadows, aluminium and true gold, a pretty chunky one, but it's okay. So I'm enhancing each color which I already applied. I just don't want to fade them, and that's why that's why I'm going back and enhancing each color. I'm going to apply beneath the dark shades, the same I applied on the outer and inner corner. The same way. So I would like to make a little bit hollow right here. So I'm creating the hollow effect on the lower lash line as well. I'm going with Antique Olive, and now I'm going with the True Gold, which is pale olive green. I will try to go with the very small tiny pencil brush, which I love, from Morphe. Yeah, it worked. And then aluminium just in the middle to create this hollow effect. Sometimes the hollow effect under eye area, it might give you the effect that you have a tear, like you're crying. At some point of looking just like very fast to the person, you might, oh, what's going on? He's crying, or what's going on? So be careful with that one. If you don't want to go with the hollow effect underneath, you just can go with Benija and then with the old transition shade. So this is what I'm going to do right now with the transition shade to blend everything and bring into the skin. I would like to go with the hollow effect even on my inner rim. So I would like to apply there some pencil. I have the color Mushroom from Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil. True Gold there. And now Wayne goes 20. I'm going with Sandstorm. Applying it on my lower lid. Powder. Add here a little bit of darker shade with the smaller brush. I just removed the product which I used on that one, and I'm going with Arizona, the dark just on the edges. And we need to highlight the inner corner, so I'm gonna highlight it with, let's try with the Indian Gold first. Okay. Yeah, Indian Gold is fine. It's not that bright, but it gives just a softness. I will take some pencil brush which has a green a little bit, kind of khaki effect. This is from Sephora Warm Khaki 03. And I just would like to bring it into the inner corner, just. And now we're gonna apply mascara and some false lashes and eyebrow. Of course, let's finish the eyebrows. I'm taking my pencil, which I'm using every time I'm creating these looks. This is from Tarte Arch Architects. with the clear gel on another side. And now I'm taking the gel from another side and placing my brows. And I would like to go with Indian gold as well. It's right here under my eyebrow arch. Right here, yeah. Okay, it's too much. Soften it. You just need a little bit. You don't need much. But the pigmentation is beautiful and soften those edges. Yeah. Now mascara and false lashes, and now I'll get back to you so we will finalize the whole look. Okay, the lashes are done, so now we have to finalize our bronzing situation here and the blushing and highlights. So who's watching these videos, they know that I'm using as much Natasha Denona products as possible. So I'm using Natasha Denona Tan Bronze and Glow palette right here. I'm digging into the bronzer, dabbing on my hand to remove extra product, and then I'm applying to my face around my edges. Buffing it very well. Now the blush and highlighter, I'm gonna use also Natasha Denona one. This is Blush and Glow mini. It has a very nice subtle highlighter and very nice blush. It's kind of peachy pink blush with champagne shift. I'm applying just a little bit. And highlighter. Recently I like to apply highlighter with the Morphe brush. It picks up the product. It's pretty small. I don't want to go crazy, just a tiny bit. On the bridge of my nose, on the cupid bows. And I think that this look would go pretty well with this kind of shade range which I was using for my transition shades. So it's kind of warm nudie tone. Let's try to find it in my collection. Let's check this orangey. My lips are completely dry. I forgot to apply my lip balm. Is from Milk. To improve my situation with the lips, what I forgot to do, I will apply the Ultra Ozone Multi-Purpose Primer Pencil. This is from Urban Decay. This kind of primer is waxy. So it's kind of lip balm, but thicker. And after that, I'm going to apply the lipstick. I'm going to apply Dose of Colors in collaboration with Lustre Looks and Desi Perkins in color No Shade. Which has really warm undertone and it's very light color. I have a light medium skin tone, light to light medium, And this lipstick is pretty light. The shade is very good with the transition tone, but not good for me, as you can see. So I would like to apply the She's Heaven from Pat McGrath color. It's kind of brownish color, nude brownish color, and I would like to apply it with the brush, not directly from the bullet, like so, and buff it. This is kind of a buffing brush. It has the brush which is flat, but I would like to use it with the buffing brush because I would like to erase the edges kind of and make them more natural. Guys, this is not the right shade. I'm diving into the bronzer. And covering no shade with the bronzer. And it looks great. You can add a little bit this sparkle there. Maybe with your finger. So this is the final look. You can see I have this robe. This is luxury robe, which I feel so comfortable and so nice. This is the Hollow Eyes from Natasha Denona 28 Green Brown palette. If you like this video, your thumbs up would be appreciated. Subscribe to my channel, click the green bell button. You will be notified every time I'm posting a new video. Give me your comments below. Maybe you have some other ideas for the Hollow Eyes look with the 28 green palette, or maybe with some dupe shadows you have and you can create the same. I would love to know about the foundation. I will tell you in my 10th video. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.